Just enjoy the miracle of the present moment. It is a gift to you. It is a gift. So now we have the personal discipline out of the way. Now we have this sort of mental stuff that we do in Buddhism, which is called meditation. And it's really to understand how the mind works. It's hard to make good choices if you don't know how your mind works. So in Buddhism, we've sort of said, well, our mind works in two ways. It works in a skillful way, and it works in an unskillful way. If I have a thought of lust, greed, hatred, or delusion, it will manifest unskillfully in speech and action. So maybe I just need to keep that at the thought level and not let it go any further. But if I have a thought of love, generosity, compassion, and wisdom, maybe those are the thoughts I need to manifest right now through my speech and action, because they will be a benefit to everyone around me and to myself as well. But first, I got to figure out what kind of thoughts I have, skillful, unskillful, greed, generosity, lust, or love. Which one is it going to be? Which one do I want to be? Remember, you're in charge. Until they manifest in speech and action, nobody knows what's going on in your head. They might think you're the best person in the world, and all you can think about is going to Las Vegas. So why not be selective in what you say and do? Why not be in charge? Don't leave it up to the universe. Don't leave it up to the person sitting next to you. If that person is angry, you don't need to be angry. You can be calm. It's your choice. You can be an example to them of how they could be if they wanted to, if they would wake up. Have you ever been in a room full of angry people? If they're all angry, you don't have any options. So maybe you need to be the option. Maybe you need to be the one, not by what you say, but by what you don't do, that allows them to say, okay, maybe we don't need to be angry. Maybe there's another way to approach this challenge or question. And then last but not least in this karma, we need to figure out what the wisdom aspects are. How can I be wise in everything I do and say, in everything I think? And for Buddhists, we would look at it this way. We'd say, well, you know, we can be wise by understanding the Four Noble Truths. The first truth is life is really difficult. No matter how good it may seem today, in the very next moment it can change and just be a disaster. So for all of us, young and old and in between, life is going to be challenging. Nobody has ever had an easy time of it. We have old age to deal with. We have sickness to deal with. We have our ultimate demise to deal with. It's not easy being a human being. The cats that I take care of 7 feral cats in our backyard, feed them twice a day. They're all doing fine, looking for homes. If you need a cat, contact me. But as I see them, you know what their joyful presence reminds me? They don't know they have to die. They're just in this sort of present moment cat experience, you know? And they see a butterfly and they chase after the butterfly, you know, and then they play with each other and then they take a little nap and then it's time for food and I'm going, whoa, what a cool life. And then in the godly realm, and Buddhism has this sort of godly realm where all the angels and gods live, not the big gods, but all the little ones and the in-between gods. You know, those guys and gals don't have to die. You know, so the cat doesn't know it's going to die, the angels don't have to die, and here we are as humans going, whoa, I got to die. And I don't know when, and how am I going to go to heaven, and what's it going to be like, and should I even worry about it, or should I just let it happen all by itself, or what, you know? And so Buddhists would say, oh no, you need to worry about it every day. And when that Muslim woman said, I don't have much time, I had to agree with her, because that's my reminder every day. This is the day. This is the first day of my life. We've all heard that before, but it is absolutely true. And the next day of my life will be determined by what I do today. It's up to me. I'm in charge. And finally, the intentions we want to generate, so they always turn into good, wholesome, skillful speech and action. We want to generate intentions of compassion, of generosity, and love and kindness. We want those to be the only intentions behind everything we do. And if that's the case, we will manifest in such a skillful way that we'll be suffering so much less, and we'll have so many friends, and they'll always want to be around us because they're always going to suffer less when they're around us. We make them feel better. Not because of what we do, but probably because of what we don't do. We don't have all this anger and hatred. We don't have all this greed. We don't have all this lust. And we're slowly getting rid of our delusion and ignorance and seeing the world the way it really is. And somebody over here, when Reverend Bob said, "How are you doing today?" somebody said, "Conscious." And I went, "Whoa, that is so cool." That's even better than being happy, being conscious. Because if you're happy, the other side of happiness is sadness. I'm conscious today, and it's going to change my life. And that's what Buddhism tells us to do every day, in every way. It doesn't tell us to be happy. It doesn't really tell us to be good. It tells us to simply wake up. Wake up. This is it. Reverend Maggie, wake up. This is the first day of our life. We can make a difference. We can change everything in our life by everything we think, say, and do. So it's up to you. I can't help you with that. I can encourage you. And I hope you'll encourage me. And maybe one day, if enough of us wake up together, this world will be the way it could be. Thank you very much.